And dear students, now we shall discuss the new chapter, that is pair of linear equations in two variables. Already we have heard the name linear equations. What is that? What we have taken? Generally we have taken it as ax plus b is equal to 0, where a not equal to 0. So this we know already. This is linear equation in a one variable, because here we used the variable as x only, no other variable. So this is a linear equation in a one variable. But we want linear equations in two variables. So if suppose I write like this, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Here also again a not equal to 0 and b not equal to 0. Right? So here two variables are there, x and y. So this is called a linear equation in a two variables. So since there are two variables, linear equation is in a two variable. Here only one variable is there. It is linear equation in a one variable. Okay. Now you write. So first you should write the equation. The equation is of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a not equal to 0 and b not equal to 0 is called linear equation. In two variables. Okay. You write this. Then after this, so pair of linear equations. This is only generally I written it as linear equations in two variables. But pair of linear equations, they said. Pair means what? Two lines. Okay. So if I draw a pair of linear equations in two variables, they must be like this. Either they intersect with each other, two lines intersect with each other, or they must be parallel to each other. Or they are coincides one another. This is one line and this is another line. Okay, means they merge to each other. Two lines are coincide with each other. They are parallel to each other. They are intersect with each other. These are the only three possibilities. Any one of these it can satisfy. That is pair of linear equations. While explaining the examples, you will understand this. First, you take this as intersecting lines. Here parallel lines. Second diagram, it is parallel lines. Here it is coincident lines. Coincident lines. Okay. You write this. Let us discuss one example. I will take the example number 3 from the textbook. Example number 3 it is. Okay. Let us discuss an example. Then you will come to know what actually the concept. See the question. Two lines are represented by the equations. So they given two lines in the form of equation. The first line is x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay. And one more is 2x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. They given two equations of a line. Represent this situation geometrically. So or graphically, both are same, geometrically or graphically. So this is one question they will ask in the examination for 4 marks. Okay, this is very important. Graphical representation of a pair of linear equations. They given two pair of linear equations. We have to represent geometrically or graphically. So this is of the form ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Here also it is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. First I have to convert the first equation in a y equal to form. Again second also same, y equal to form I have to convert. So how means, keep y left side, 2y is equal to, this comes to minus x plus 4. Now this 2 will get a divide. So it will become y is equal to minus x plus 4 divided by 2. Similarly I will come for this. 4y is equal to minus 2x plus 12, right? So y is equal to what? Minus 2x plus 12 divided by 4. So here in the numerator I can take 2 common, then I can divide it by 4. So y is equal to, if you take 2 common, it will be minus x plus 6 divided by 2 it is. 2 2s are 4. Okay. So I got the first equation as y equal to form and second equation as y equal to form I got. Now for first equation only, I will take the values. This is for first equation. So values of x and y only I have to choose. That's it. Okay. Now this is x and this as y. If I take x equal to 0 in first equation, what you will get the value of y. So if x equal to 0, so 4 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 value is 2. Y equal to 2 we are getting. Okay. Similarly, here I can choose the value of x such that the numerator must be divisible by 2. So now here I will take x equal to minus 2. Minus 2 plus 4, that is 2. 2 divided by 2 we are getting it as 1. So you can take any value of x. So I can take here as it is 2 only. Okay, 2 will become minus 2. So you are getting the value of y as 1. I am going to draw the line geometrically. This line I am going to draw. To draw a line geometrically or graphically, we need 2 points, minimum 2 points. Okay. So if you have 2 points, it is enough to draw a line. Otherwise, you can have more than 2 also. So I will take one more. I will take now y equal to 0. If you take y equal to 0, no, I don't want to take it. It will be confusing. I'll take one more value of x. I'll take an x equal to 0, then x equal to 2, then I'll take one more. So what means I'll take it as a minus 2. So minus 2 if I take, it will become minus into minus, it is plus 2, plus 2 plus 4 it is plus 6. Plus 6 divided by 2 value is 3. How I am choosing this value x? Is it possible to take only 0, 2, minus 2? No, you can take any value. But after substituting that value of x in this term, I should get the y value as integer. Means positive or negative. Okay, you should not get decimals. If you get in decimal, it is difficult to draw the graph. For that reason only, so the numerator must be divisible by 2. Like that only you can take the value of x. Minimum 2 points required. So I have taken here 3 points. Or you can take one more also. If I take 4 here. So minus 4 plus 4, 0. 0 divided by 2 is 0. So here I am getting integer, 0 only. Okay, it is not in decimal. I can draw it a line in a graphically. Okay, no problem at all. Or you can take any other value. I will take a 6. X value as 6. So minus 6 it is. Minus 6 plus 4, minus 2. Minus 2 divided by 2 is minus 1 I am getting. Again integer will get. Okay. So to draw a graph, so you should take the values of x. You should get the value of y in an integer. Okay. Now come for this equation. Again same. I have to choose the value of x and y. Minimum 2 points are required. So I used to take 3 points. First I will take here x is equal to 0. It doesn't mean that you should take x equal to 0 only. No, you can take any value. But again same, y must be integer. If I take x as 0, 6 divided by 2, y you are getting as 3. Okay. Next I will take x equal to minus 2 I will take. If x equal to minus 2, otherwise 2 I am taking the same I can take. No problem. Because the numerator will divide by 2 if I take x equal to 2. I will take x equal to 2 minus 2 plus 6 plus 4. 4 divided by 2, you are getting it as 2. Then one more I will take minus 2 again. So it doesn't mean that you should take the same values. No. If I take minus 2, so it will divisible by 2 only. Okay. So I can take that minus 2. So if we take minus 2, minus plus 2 plus 6, 8. 8 divided by 2, it is 4. Now I have to draw these two lines graphically. So for that I have to take x-axis and y-axis. For this one, you must draw it in a graph. So then only you will get the lines in correct positions. Otherwise, you cannot draw on a plain paper. You should draw on a graph paper only. You must use a graph paper now. So this is y-axis and this has x-axis. Now a little bit I will extend this. Now on x-axis, this is origin. On x-axis, we want positive values as 0, 2, 0, 2. So means up to 2 I want. After that also you can take 0, this has 1, this has 2, this has 3. I need up to only 2, I leave it. Then I will come for negative values of x. Here I have taken a minus 2 maximum. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on you can extend it. Okay. Then now, observe the values of y. In positive side, the maximum value is 4. Up to 4 you can take. Otherwise, up to 4 also you can take. But up to 4 you use the points. So here I will take this as 1, 2. I will extend this 3 and this as 4. Negative values of y I am not getting. Even though I can write, no problem at all. Minus 1, minus 2. Okay. Now, first I draw this line. First line it is. If x equal to 0, y is 2. Means 0, 2. The point is 0, 2. Where this will be? On x-axis 0. Y coordinate is 2. So this must be here it is. 0, 2. Is it right? So the point 0, 2 will be on y-axis. Then one more point. This is 2, 1. So on x-axis 2. On y-axis 1. So that point will be at this position. Okay. So this graph may not be in correct position. If you draw this graph in a graph book, then you will get the correct lines. Then last one, that is minus 2, 3. One more point. On x-axis minus 2. On y-axis it is 3. So of course it may be the point will be here. Okay. So now I can draw a line by combining these 3 points. So I draw a line like this. Okay. You can extend this. Now this is equation number 1. I will take this as equation number 1. So this is equation number 1. First line we draw. Then one more line I have to draw now. So for this 0, 3, where it is 0, 3, so that will be this position 0, 3. And one more is 2, 2. X coordinate is 2, y coordinate is 2. X coordinate 2, y coordinate is also 2. Maybe this point will be this position. And next minus 2, 4. So on x-axis minus 2, y-axis it is 4. Maybe at this position. The point will be at this position. Now again I have to draw the line by combining these points. Okay. Now here you are getting two lines are parallel to each other. Okay. So if you draw this graph on the graph page, so clear lines you are getting, they are parallel to each other. Represent the given pair of linear equations in a geometrical form. Means this is a geometrical representation of a given pair of linear equation. So this is for first line. Okay, this is for first equation, and I will take this as second equation now. So second equation is this. Okay, so geometrical representation of a pair of linear equations. Till now, how to solve some questions. If you are not getting this, no need to worry about it. Okay, so this is very easy. After solving one or two questions, you get clear idea.